Hello everyone, I'm Sam Castan and welcome to the Crate. Tonight we're here for the second game of the evening. McGee's going against Marty's Carpet. This time we're going to have some play-by-play men, as far as I know. Rob Whedon and I think Tom Brandell will be helping out. We haven't got the rosters yet. We're anxiously awaiting them. We'll be set for the action in just a few moments.
I'm here at the Crate Civic Center with Tom Brandell. We're announcing the second game of the Giroux Memorial Tournament. My name is Robin Whedon. We're set to face off with Marty's Carpet and McGee's. Two local teams facing off against each other. Marty's Carpet wins the draw. Tatro. The Cleghorn takes his shots wide. Cleghorn's a ex-Plattsburgh State player. First shot on goal, scored by number 25. Right off the bat. McGee's, I'm sure, hopes this isn't anything to sign of the future here, Tom.
Well, I'll tell you, Reed was right in the right spot at the right time. He was right in the slot where you want him to be. And that was a great pass from Cleghorn right out to him. So hopefully they'll come back and equal it up. You don't want to see a mismatch in the first game of the tournament.
Let me give the lineup here, Tommy. We got number 3 for Marty's.
Mike Dubray.
Mike Dubray. Number 99. Andre Cleghorn. And number 25 is...
I believe that's Eric Reed. I don't have...
Lattonville.
Is it Lattonville?
Yeah,
yes.
it's Lattonville.
Maybe Lattonville. I'm sorry.
In goal for Marty's is Rick Guerin.
Yeah, Rick Guerin, former St. John's standout. Played 4 years at Hamilton College. Always a quality keeper, a key to any type of men's hockey game.
If McGee's gets by the defense of Marty's, they're going to have to tend with Guerin in net, and there's really not too much beating of Guerin. Ronnie Tatro with the draw. Shot by Gary McGee. Controlled by Tatro in the corner. Puts it deep. McGee's behind the net, chasing it down. He's being checked. And number 7, Lee Jubert. Hands are getting up. Little pushing in the corner. Todd Diorio with the puck. Shot on goal. Save. Berto skates it out for McGee's. Headmans it up to Brett Ott. Brett Ott can't control it. It's cleared out by Guerin. Billy Bayshard with one off Guerin's chest. It's in front. Cleared out. Gary McGee controls for McGee's. He loses it to Bill Bayshard. Sammy clears it out for Marty's. I think they're still feeling each other out here, Tommy.
Well, what you have really is a splintered group. You have two teams that a lot of players had played together last year, and they went on their own way to try to put a different team together. So that's why I think you're going to see an intense game. A lot of these people have seen each other and played with each other all the way up. And what we've expected has come true. There's some good hockey out here right now.
Definitely a lot of old hockey players, guys that know the game.
And there's some young ones too. There's some younger players, some people just recently out of high school. I see Todd Coupel. He's 2 years removed from Seton Catholic.
Todd Coupel, number 11. Just getting on the first shift for Marty's.
And he's playing with his uncle, Jerry Coupel. And I see, who else is out there? Randy Tatro.
We got number 16, Colburn.
Yeah, that's the older Colburn boy. What's his name?
They got C down there, Tom. We'll call him Craig. Marty's carries the puck in. Coupel breaks it out. He's back to Randy Tatro. Randy Tatro loses it to number 11.
We'll get the names down eventually.
Slowly.
Tough to see with all the face masks on. We know a lot of these players, but it's difficult to identify them with all the masks.
Coupel plays the puck off the pads. It's over to Tatro. Tatro brings it up. Marty's carries it across the line. It's in the corner. McGee's going back for it. Clearing it over the fence. Purrier taking his time getting back there. Clears it up to the wing. And it's cleared out. Semi-break. No, it's broken up by Coupel. It's picked up. Skipped by Favreau. Favreau loses it. And here goes Coupel. Coupel can't catch up to it. Back in. Shot wide. Broken out by Randy Tatro. They're changing on the fly. Marty's turning back to play. He's got a man up.
Got to move the puck up. There's my assistant at Seton, Greg King. playing some defense. He's also the assistant of the hockey team.
Cleghorn showing his wheels out there. 1 year removed from Plattsburgh State, I believe, Tom.
2 years, actually. 2 years removed.
Still got the wheels. He living locally?
I'm not sure. I think he's taking some graduate classes. I know he does the color commentary on the local cable access in Plattsburgh for the Plattsburgh State television network.
Well, he can definitely still skate well. Broken out by King. Up to Sam Lajway. Cleghorn picks the puck up in center ice. He's carrying it in wide. He goes around Lattimore. No, Lattimore the longest stick in the league.
Lattimore with long stick, big feet. We know that from Tuesday nights, don't we, Rob? Curtis, not the swiftest of foot, but I'll tell you what, it's difficult to get around him. Very smart.
I think the soccer skills, a lot to do with it.
Yeah, well, it does help. A lot of similarities between the two sports.
He's working on Lantonville in the corner. McGee's still digging a puck, folks. We got
Cleghorn broke his stick.
Not much going on in the wing. Here it is. A back pass at center ice. Oh, this is the Tommy.
Tom Gale.
Tom Gale. McGee's got Bertle chasing it down. He's got some pretty good wheels. Can't get by Denicourt. Denicourt, next Clarkson player. Bertle working hard behind the net. DiOrio picks up the puck, hits Gary McGee. Gary McGee's breaking it out. It is broken up by Brett Ott. DiOrio picks a loose puck up at center ice and carries it in. It's a 2-on-2. He's carrying it in deep. Goes into the goalie. No goal. Right between his pads, Tommy.
Well, he's very fortunate. He didn't see where the puck was, and it happened to bounce out his way.
Randy Tatro can't keep it in. Berto puts a stick on it, gets it out center ice. Randy Tatro bring it up. He's in the zone. It's broken up by Berto. Berto's hitting Ott. Ott's on a semi-breakaway. He's hooked down by Ronnie Tatro. Oh, and Ronnie gives him an extra shot. Ronnie always known for the extracurricular.
Ronnie just trying to make sure he can maybe draw a penalty right there. I don't think he was very successful. Brett Ott remained pretty composed.
Well, we've got it on the tape anyways, Tom. We know he did it.
I think it's Ronnie's first penalty this year, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. So McGee's will go on a power play. On the power play, we're going to have Berto on the right wing, Bayshard at centering, Brett Ott on left wing. Anchor in the D, we're going to have number 17, Matt Fedette, and number 29, Scott Favreau. Killing it is going to be Kupal. One by Bayshard. Fedette walks in. Shot high off the shoulder of Guerin. Guerin didn't even see that one right off the shoulder, Tom.
Oh, that was a heck of a shot. He went upstairs and good positioning by the goalie just to get himself in front of it. And that's the key to good goaltending, is let the puck hit you, not to move a lot.
McGee's regrouping. Their zone. Breaking out. Bertle's got the puck. He's trying to slide it over. He still gets control. Carries it across the blue line. Tom, look, instead of setting the puck up, Tom, looks like they're forcing a little bit.
I think they do have to set it up. They have to get it wide and start working it. Start working a power play.
There's an opportunity. Shot off the goal post. Billy Bayshard. It's kept hidden by Kupal. Kupal's controlling the puck and he clears it out. Just out. Fedette can't keep it in. That's being checked. And here comes King. King's across the line. He's got Kupal. Kupal's got a shot. Just wide. Berto clears it out center ice. Tom Gale chasing it down. Guerin's going to come out and play it. Plays it up to Kupal. Kupal's dumping it down deep. Good smart play by Kupal.
52 seconds left in the penalty. I've got two good opportunities for Bill Bayshard's team, McGee's.
Here goes Cleghorn on a semi-break. And he scores. Andre Cleghorn had his hand in on both goals tonight.
Well, Cleghorn came down, went to his backhand. McGee committed a little earlier on that, but with a player of his caliber, you can't take any chances sitting back in net.
Looked like he tried to give him a poke check, Tommy.
Which is a good move. A poke check is a good move. However, when you do have a considerable amount of speed going, you don't want to go commit too early. Let them know what's happening.
So with 8:30 left in the first period, it's 2-0 Marty's.
That was a nice short-handed goal, wasn't it, Robin?
Yes, it was. As I look at it now, we'll give Ronnie an assist on that one. Broken out by McGee's. Randy Tatro chases it down. He's got Travis Watts on him. He clears it out center ice. Berto knocks it back, and Marty's dumps it back in. That's Dubray. Eric Purrier back to pick it up for Marty's. He clears it out. Marty's breaking out a little high, Tom.
Yeah, they're stretching it out too much, and too much pressure.
Shot wide by Marty's. They've got to hit the net on those shots. Cleghorn breaks it up. Dubray clears it out center ice.
I think Cleghorn's seeing a lot of ice here early. Any reason for that, you think?
Oh, I'm sure he's got the good wheels. He'll probably see ice all tournament. Randy Tatro collects it for McGee's. Drops it over his defensive partner. He's not there. Scott Denicourt. Cleared up the boards to Cleghorn. Cleghorn goes wide. Is that Lattonville?
Jamie Lattonville, former PHS standout.
Tries to beat Berto and can't. Sean Berto checking Dubray behind the net.
Nice work by Dubray. He's got good stick hand-eye coordination.
There's a nice... Oh, we got a little scrap going in the other end.
Extracurricular going on down there.
Oh, yeah, they're a good fight going on. These boys don't realize, I guess they're out for the tournament, which is unfortunate because it's only their first period, and you look... Well, we got that on tape. It looks like Mr. Dubray got a few swings in there, Tom.
Well, he recovered well. He recovered very well. And not that we condone any kind of fighting, but the nature of the sport does lend itself to this type of these type of events sometimes.
I wonder if they're going to get 5 minutes for roughing on that, Tom.
I think they should. I think they should get 5 minutes for fighting. I don't know what the tournament rule is. I suppose it would be. We're listening right now. Oh, he gave him game misconduct, Robin.
He gave him both games.
I didn't see who it was for McGee's. Who was
McGee's was Sean Berto.
Sean Berto. So I don't know who made out better in that deal.
It looked like Berto started. He threw a few. I really didn't see it, so I can't say, but I know Berto got the first punches in.
Well, I'm saying as far as losing players for the rest of the, or maybe the rest of the tournament, who would suffer the most from that?
Well, I would have to say probably Marty's. I don't know how deep the bench is for McGee's and defensively, but Sean is playing defense. Well, Marty's looks like they've got three good lines going with Dubray and Cleghorn and Lattonville in one line. They're counted for both goals tonight.
Yeah, you're right there.
One was shorthanded, but I'm sure Mike doesn't want to be sitting out the tournament.
See Craig Drew over conferring with the McGee's bench, probably explaining the particulars about what will go on as far as these game misconducts.
Just Sammy Lajway just gone for the rest of the game. Good call. It's a tournament. We're here to have fun, and guys, enjoy yourselves. Relieve a little anxiety, I guess. Cleghorn wins the face-off back to Sam Lajway. Sam Lajway clears it up the boards. He's got Lattonville carries it across the blue line. He's 1-on-2. Oh, and he almost got by the defenseman Jubert. Cleared out by McGee's. Marty's carpet back in with it. Craig King. Drop pass at the blue line, Tom. What do you think about that?
If you're not 100% sure, don't do it.
Oh, the shot! 29.
Scott Favreau, he's played well so far.
Scott Favreau, good move. It's at the blue line, came across, right across top of the circle, cut inside and slid it back across Guerin.
Well, Scott seems to skate very well, keeps his head up and knows where the puck is at all times, and that was just a good low shot.
Where's Scott from, Tom?
I'm not sure. I don't know where Scott is from. We'll have to find out between periods, do a little scouting here and talk about, maybe get a little information about some of these players, ones that we don't know. Big
goal right there, Tom. That brought him right back into it. Goal the other way, 3-0. Kind of hard to come back from, even though it's early in the first period. Sam Lajway, carry up Todd Diorio. Todd Diorio can't hit Cleghorn and goes out to center ice. Controlled by Jubert. Jubert's checked by McGee. Eric Purrier back to pick it up. McGee gets it again. Shot off the chest of Chucky McGee. Chucky played that one well.
Chuck went down into the Ron Hextall move with a stick in front of him, blocker down.
Craig King working it deep for Marty's. Slides it across. Can't hit McGee. Todd Diorio. Can't. It's broken up, and it's Favreau again coming down.
I like Favreau. Favreau does a lot of good things with the puck. Speaks no sooner than he gives it away at the blue line.
Andre Cleghorn with a nice shot, low. Nice save by McGee. McGee came out on that one. Cleghorn backhander in between the pads. Chucky was screened all the way.
Chuck was screened on that one. Chuck didn't see that one coming. It wasn't a blaster by any means.
Hardest shot to stop in hockey, Tom?
One low and you can't see. Backhand.
Backhanders. The defense were sucked right in front of Chucky. There was 4 or 5 guys standing in front of him, I think. Instead of pushing it out when the puck was going out towards the blue line, they're going to push it out a little bit, the defenseman. 3-1 with 6 minutes left in the first period. Ronnie Tatro back on the ice. Randy Tatro gets it in center ice, broken up by Daniel Laporte. Daniel Laporte can't get control, but he gets it deep. It's kept by Ott, puts it down deep to Laporte. Laporte's going back to his point position. Kept by Kupal. Kupal is breaking out. He hits Kupal. Kupal back to Tatro. Tatro center ice over to Kupal. Can't get it there. Broken up by McGee. And just swung around the boards. The old board breakout, Tom.
Pressure breakout. Don't want to get too used to using that. The crutch you can never get away from.
Controlled by McGee. Laporte fires it up the wing for Berto, and Berto can't control. Scott Denoncourt. Scott Denoncourt clears it hard across the boards. Todd Kupal picks it up for Marty. He's checked by Brett Ott. Billy Bayshard picks it up for McGee. Throws it across to Berto. Berto in front. Shot saved by Guerin.
Ricky Guerin came out real well on that one. He didn't gave him nothing.
Kupal puts a big move on Lattimore. Throws it in front. Can't get there. Ronnie Tatro mixing it up in front of the net. It's always good to see Ronnie on the ice. You know you're in for a good game when Ronnie's out there.
Ronnie's there. You'll know Ronnie's there real soon. Even if you can't see him, you'll feel him.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that. Good hard hockey. That's the way it's meant to be played. Number 17. Matt Fredette pick it up, and it's broken up. It's going to be an offsides. Samuel Lazoy touches up for an offsides.
I'm very impressed with Marty's defense. They are staying at home, clearing the puck out, getting head manning the puck. We'll have to wait and see, because we get later into these games, you get people who are really not conditioned, and then you start seeing systems break down. But right now we've got a pretty good tight checking game, and it seems the goaltending has been somewhat of a factor in some senses here, as Ricky Guerin has come up with at least 2 or 3 big saves.
Cleghorn controls for Marty's. Backhander again, broken up by Fedette. Fedette clears it up the boards, and it's kept in by Craig King. Craig King tries to put it back, and it's broken up by Fedette again. Fedette's carrying it out. He's going wide. He's got Gale on the right wing. Gale with a heavy shot. Guerin's all over it. Sammy Lajoie tries to clear it, can't get it out. Number 22 is Eric Reed for McGee's. Loses it behind the net. Cleghorn puts the wheels on and shoots it wide. Andre not too happy with himself.
Defense played it well there. That's what you're supposed to do. Man without, give the goalie the shooter, and defense play the other man on a 2-on-1.
Gale can't get by King. King up to Cleghorn. And Reed.
That's
Number 16, Coburn. What's his first name? We're going to call
Chad.
him
It's Chad Coburn.
Chad Coburn, okay. Scott Denoncourt breaks it in with a hard shot. Goes wide. Broken up by number 29.
29.
Scott Favreau.
Scott Favreau.
The goal scorer for McGee's. He loses it. And Lee Jubert clears it out center ice. Dumped back in by Denoncourt. Jubert with a puck for McGee's. Clears it over to his Fedette. Fedette gains control. Broken up. Here's Favreau. Favreau puts a weak shot on Guerin, but the rebound's there. And it's shot wide by number 11.
Dave Furrier.
Daniel Laporte gets it at center ice. He's going to clear it back in. McGee's goes back in easy on the forward check, Tom. No pressure.
I think they're a little winded right now, and I think they need a change and get some fresh wheels out there.
Here comes number 11, Dave Purrier. And he takes kind of a hard hit from Diorio over the right side.
Legs got tangled up.
Diorio's a big boy. Well, with 2:19 left, Tom, we got a 3-1 game. Marty Scarbert's in the lead.
I don't think the score reflects the closeness of this game. I think it has been relatively close, and like I said before, goaltending has been pretty solid for Marty's up to this point.
I think the one thing you're going to watch, Tom, we got a penalty coming up to Craig King. One thing you'll watch will be the forechecking of McGee's. They don't tend to go in hard, and they don't tend to forecheck behind the net either.
Well, that can be a smart play. I mean, if you're going to play zone, you're going to go in passively, then you're going to take away from any kind of breakaway that you're going to have. But I like to see a team come out early, come out hard, and try to make some plays in the corner. Make the defenseman cough the puck up and make them think about it for the rest of the game.
Exactly. When the defense are back there and the defensemen can control the game, can pass the puck around, they're going to break out easily. So 2:12 left in the first. We're going to have a 2-minute power play for McGee's. The second power play. Favreau controls the puck for McGee's. Back to Berdahl. Berdahl trying to get Billy Bayshard. Billy Bayshard, front shot, scores! Through the 5-hole.
Bill Bayshard wasted no time getting rid of that. That's the key. The goalie didn't have chances. Ricky Guerin didn't move his feet fast enough and legitimately didn't have time. So
we're at 3-2 with 2:05. That took a whole 7 seconds.
Well, that's a nice power play. They didn't rush it in some senses. They got it and worked it in the corner and found a good shot.
Let's see if Marty's can pick themselves up from that one. That would be through Guerin. Hit him. He went down a little early. 5-hole. What do you think about Rick? Going down like that.
Rick's a quality goalkeeper, and what's one thing I have to give credit? Anybody who's playing men's hockey in the goalie position takes a tremendous amount of flexibility, endurance, and it's nothing. A lot of people don't want to do it once they've retired or gotten done their college days or high school days.
McGee's controls. Berdahl on the puck, shoots it, tipped in by Ott. Ott behind the net, back to Bayshard. Bayshard shoots, saved by Guerin. Another save by Guerin. Gets a pad on it. 3 straight shots, and Guerin came up big on all 3.
That was a beautiful half butterfly save.
Guerin is definitely a quality goaltender. Scott Danicourt breaks it out and clears it down the ice just to relieve the pressure. Kurt Lattimore turns it around for McGee's. Picked up at center ice by Cleghorn. They've got to put a man on Cleghorn, Tom.
I don't think you have to necessarily put a man on. Just be aware where he is the whole time he's on the ice, because he doesn't necessarily go hard every second he's out there, but when he finds the opening, he's gone.
Cleghorn beating Lattimore in the corner. Tries to put a move on. Lattimore corrects that mistake and clears the puck out. Craig King breaks it up for Marty's. Brings it across. He's got a semi-break. He's top of the circle. He's all by himself. He turns. He's dealing in the corner. Back behind for Jerry Kupal. Jerry Kupal loses the puck. Lattimore's got it in the corner for McGee's, and he tries clearing it out. Broke up by King. Gale picks it up, and Sammy Lajoie pinches in and keeps it in. Shot just wide. Cleghorn with it for Marty's. Lattimore comes out and plays him. Cleghorn picks up the puck. Lattimore throwing a little lumber out there. Broken up by Travis Watts. Travis Watts tries to hit his winger, breaking out high, and it's cleared out.
Good play. Very good play to clear it out. A lot of pressure there by Marty's, and at that point you just want to get it up the ice, get it in the neutral area.
Todd Kupal comes across the line 1-on-5, and it's broken up. Shot down wide with no time left on the clock. That's the end of the first period with Marty's Carpet 3, McGee's 2. Set to play in the second period, the second game of the Dolores Drew Memorial at the Crate Civic Center. Marty's up 3-2. Face off by Cleghorn. Cleghorn gets it to Kupal. Kupal, Lajoie. Lajoie over to King. King at the blue line. Puts it up to Kupal. Kupal and Kupal. Oh, he puts a nice move on Laporte and drops it back for Jerry Kupal. Can't get the shot off. Number 20 for McGee's, Sean McGee. Breaks it up. Number 29, Scott Favreau. He's going in deep. He gets a little stick from King. Still tooling with his Favreau. He's got Kupal chasing him. He puts down deep to the corner to Lattimore. Lattimore throws it in front of the net. It's broken up by Lajoie. Lajoie just throws it out of the zone. Laporte at center ice. Turns. Fires one in wide. Guerin with an easy glove. Back to Lajoie. Lajoie standing still, not moving his feet. Up to Kupal. Kupal puts a move on. Gets it over to Cleghorn. Cleghorn controls across the blue line. Heavy shot off the top of Chucky's helmet. That was a nice head save by Chucky.
Chuck was running for his life on that shot. That wasn't anywhere near the net. Fortunately for him, he had the helmet and the face guard on.
I really don't think Chucky was too happy. He was staring down at Cleghorn after that also.
Well, I just think that he says, well, why do you have to shoot the puck that high? There's no intent there I don't think, on Cleghorn to shoot it that high. I just think he just maybe caught it off the edge.
Yeah, I think he caught it up front of him and popped it up. Face off. Tatro wins it.
Nice job.
Clears off for Denicourt. Denicourt gets a shot off the shoulder. Fredette back for McGee's. Clears it up to number 22, Eric Reed. Eric Reed working the puck. No, can't get it out. Tortai of Latinville puts it out to Tatro. Tatro winds up. And it's deflected. Nice little wrist shot there. Would have been nice, Tommy. Kept in by Denicourt. Denicourt working hard on the boards. He controls. Slides it across.
Watts breaks it up.
And it's broken up. Watts got some pretty good wheels, but Tatro rubbing a little stick on him. Randy Tatro clears it out, and Fedette's back to pick it up for McGee's. McGee's puts it up to number 22, Eric Reed. Eric Reed going in hard on Randy Tatro. Tatro gets there first. Kept in by Watts. Broken out by Randy. Randy Tatro. Randy Tatro. Over to number 16. Chad Coburn. Broken up by McGee's. Ronnie Tatro. Ronnie not taking a... Ronnie not... That was close. Ronnie back in the box again. Oh, what do you think, Tom?
I think Ronnie got a little carried away there for a while. He grabbed and clutched a hold of Travis Watts, and the referee saw it, and not going to let any of that kind of stuff go on too much, because we don't need any more incidents like we had here before with that fight.
Yeah, I tend to agree, Tom. Cleared out by King. Shot on net. Chucky McGee comes up, fires it up the boards. Favreau can't control, and Gary McGee picks it up. Gary McGee back to King, back to McGee. McGee loses it at the blue line, but Samuel Adjway is going to clear it out. Hits McGee with it. McGee controls. Makes a big shot. Chucky gets a stick on and deflects it into the corner. Favreau controls for McGee's. Breaks it out to Berto. Berto back to Ott. Ott can't control, and it's broken up by Marty's and cleared down the ice. The Orioles in deep for Marty's. He got caught down. Here goes Favreau. He got some pretty good wheels. 1-on-3, and he gets yanked down. No call. He's looking for a call. And it's cleared out by Marty's.
That was questionable, very questionable there. I don't think the referees wanted to put Marty's two men down at this point. But normally that would probably have been a penalty.
Berto sends it in deep. King back to get it for Marty's. Takes a look up, puts a move on Berto. Berto's back to collect. Samuel Adjway's got the puck and just eases it out of the zone. Kupal puts a move on. It's broken up by Reed. Dumped down the ice. Chucky goes back. Kupal's coming on Chucky. Puts a little pressure on. Favreau with the puck. Up to Reed. Reed takes it across. He's got Berto and Watts. Watts carries it across the line. Cranks it up on a slap shot. Easy save for Guerin. Jerry Kupal scoops up the puck behind the net. Fires it up and out of the zone. Favreau back to pick it up for McGee's.
I like Favreau. Favreau is a good skater. He's got a good head for the game. He's got to release the puck offsides. He's got to release the puck a little earlier, though. He's got to get rid of it.
You know where Favreau's from, Tom? Did I already ask you that question?
You already asked me that. We failed to find out between periods.
That's my color man, Tom Brandell. We've got an offsides. We're going to have a face-off. Still 4 seconds left in the penalty to Marty's. 11 minutes left in the period. 3-2, Marty's. Travis Watts puts the pressure on. Cleared out by Randy Tatro. The penalty is over. Curtis Lattimore goes back for McGee's. He clears it around the boards. Picked up by Kupal. Kupal can't keep his feet. Ronnie Tatro works hard. Keeps the puck in his zone. Travis Watts picks the puck up for McGee's. Broken up by Ronnie Tatro. Kupal coming in, 2-on-2, over to Tatro. Tatro can't get his stick up to deflect it. Broken up by Watts. Ronnie Tatro with a little lumber out there.
Ronnie's playing very aggressive tonight.
Denicourt coming down the ice. It's across the blue line. He's going to wind up and crank one. Chucky McGee just gets a glove on it. Into the corners, Kupal. Kupal is broken up by Laporte. Laporte over by McGee. McGee up to Gale. Gale puts a move on at the blue line. Craig King stays tough with him. Gale still with the puck, and he fires one up and out of the rink. Face off to the left of Guerin.
Robin, do you think they're using just a few lines now? I believe McGee's is getting a lot more ice time out of Favreau, and people like Favreau and Reed seem to like getting more ice time right now. I think there's a strategy on their part.
Well, they might have had the penalty actually brought those players back on the ice, so that's why you may be seeing them on the ice a little more. But I agree, Favreau has been on the ice quite a bit here. Cleghorn and Favreau take the face off. It's won by Cleghorn. Samuel Lajoie steps up, picks the puck up. It's kept in by McGee's. Favreau broken up by King. King clears out to Colburn. Colburn can't get there. Kurt Lattimore breaks it up for McGee's.
Nice passing.
Back over to Gale. Favreau's in alone. Shot saved by Guerin. Guerin played that nicely. Kurt Lattimore is down. Here goes Cleghorn. And they got a slash on Laporte. It's a big save by McGee. They're still going to get Denny with a slash.
Well, that all took place because Kurt Lattimore lost his edge in the corner and was taken down by himself, actually. And I think one-on-one, I don't know if anybody in this rink is going to stay with Andre Cleghorn. So he just really opened it up. But it was a nice save down there by Chuck McGee. Chuck did a nice job.
Yeah, Cleghorn definitely has the wheels to beat anybody out here. So we're going to have a power play for Marty's. Let's see if they can capitalize. We've got Cleghorn, Lantonville, Colburn, and on D we've got King and Lajoie. Kurt Lattimore, Bill Bayshard, Lee Jubert, and Berto to break the penalty kill. Craig King with the puck at the point. Down low to Lantonville, tries to put in front, broke up by Lattimore. Lantonville controls. Back to Sam Lajoie. Sam over to King. King cranks one. Save Chucky McGee. Bounces around in front. Colburn collects it for Marty's and is cleared out by Bill Bayshard.
Nice job playing the box in there by McGee's. They didn't start running around. They played it tight and made them work for everything they had to get.
Cleghorn takes it across, puts a weak shot up over the net. Bill Bayshard again breaks it out. Fires it out of the zone for McGee's.
Andre Cleghorn complaining about getting the lumber, as they say, getting a lot of slashing and holds and hooks.
Tom, this game you got to play through that stuff. It's part of the game. Younger kids have to realize that. Cleghorn working deep in the corner. He puts it back to Denicourt. Denicourt puts a low shot in just wide. Cleghorn's over to collect for Marty's. Carries it out of the zone. They've got to regroup.
50 seconds left in the penalty.
A long shot in by Denicourt, and it's kicked out of the rink. Oh, a face-off inside. 45 seconds left on the penalty. 8:19 left in the second period. It's 3-2. Marty's Carpet's in the yellow. McGee's in the white. Marty's going with another line. Line of McGee, Tatro, Diorio with Denicourt and Tatro on D. Brett Ott, Favreau, Purrier, and Jubert out to break it up. Scared up, controlled by Denicourt. Denicourt keeps it in, fires one in. Right in front. Jubert tried to clear it, misplayed it. Knocked over to McGee. McGee put it upstairs over Chucky McGee.
McGee had a good position on that one. Gary McGee had good positioning on that. He was just there to cover up on the mistake made, or take over the mistake that Randy Tatro made. Unfortunate for Randy, but fortunate for Gary.
And Gary made no mistake and tucked it underneath the pipe. So it's a power play goal at 8:12 of the second period. Now 4-2 Marty's. Gary McGee across the blue line. Slow slapper goes into the corner, picked up by Diorio. Diorio fires it over to Tatro. Tatro can't control it, goes against the boards. Tatro working the right side, tries putting in deep to Gary McGee. Gary McGee controls behind the net. He's got it out front, and they're digging at it. We got a face-off to the right of Chuck McGee. Good work down low by Gary McGee that time.
Robin, I'm looking for kind of the combinations of what brings some of these teams together. I know that I think that what are they? Did they play high school together? Some of these guys just how did they form their teams? I don't know. Maybe you can shed some light on that.
Well, the Tetro boys from Champlain. Most of these guys playing for Marty's are from the Champlain area. Actually, the core of the team was from the Champlain area. They searched around to collect a few. To get a few good teams here this year in the league, which we do have a good league this year, and a few mixed matches of players on each team. Tetro goes in hard. Jubert takes him in hard on the board. Broken up by Purrier. Purrier clears it out. Gary McGee with a puck at center ice. Gary tosses it over to switching Ronnie Tetro, and he can't collect. Purrier clears it up to number 20 McGee. McGee dumps it in deep. Controlled by Guerin behind the net. Randy Tetro picks it up behind the net. He fires one out deep. And it's broken up by Kurt Lattimore at center ice. He tries to feed one through and it gets broken up but dumped in deep. Guerin misplayed it behind the net. Over to Cleghorn. Cleghorn skating it out. He's got Todd Kupal for the move on. Job for Jerry Kupal. Jerry Kupal tried to go across to Cleghorn and couldn't get the pass off. Number 22, Reed, up to Gale. We've got a 2-on-1. If he can collect himself, Cleghorn's back to break it up. Here, a little penalty on Cleghorn for grabbing there, Tommy.
Well, they could have. I think he released it the proper. Oh, goal! Right in front, Tommy Gale, right in that slot, the most dangerous area in hockey, the slot.
Big one. He left all by himself, Tommy. Wide open. I think they misplayed it behind the net, and nobody picked up Gale in front of the net. Well, I think it was pass came out from Reed working hard.
Your defensemen have to read that. One has to switch, and one has to stay in front of the net. I think both defensemen got caught trying to play the puck, and subsequently, puck was in front. Gale buried it.
Gale off the pipe to make it 4-3 with 6:16 left in the second period. Stumped in by McGee's. Little pressure by McGee's. McGee's looks to be playing a much better game, Tom. Nobody in front of the net on that shot.
Momentum has shifted a bit here. McGee's is putting pressure on. I think they're doing all the right things. They're trying to get back.
Here goes Cleghorn. He's going to split the defense. Daniel Laporte's putting some lumber on him. Shot. We're going to have a penalty coming up to Daniel Laporte. He had to do it. Good call. But Tom, if you're going to haul him down, don't let him get the shot off, right?
Well, if you're going to go for 2 minutes, you might as well get the full 2. Take him down. Get all your money's worth. And that's what they're going to have to watch. That's this Cleghorn's second time breaking up the middle. That offside defenseman's going to have to read that, stay back a little longer, and force him to the outside.
Very good. Got to watch that. Offside defenseman's got to pick that guy up flying up the middle. So Marty's going to go on another power play. 5:55 in the second period. Scores 4-3 Marty's. Let's see if McGee's can kill this one. Cleared out of the zone by Watts. Lajway with the puck. Lajway up to Kupal. Kupal puts a move on Lattimore, gets in. He's in deep, puts it behind the net. They're looking to set it up. Todd Kupal in the corner. Todd Kupal back to Craig King. Craig King back to Kupal. Broken up by Fredette. Fredette shoots. Oh, no, that's Reed on the shot. And Guerin comes out, cut down the angle.
Not always a good sign when you see your goalie looking behind you, thinking that puck might have slipped through. Fortunately for Rick, it was tucked underneath the pads.
Rick just wanting to live it up a little bit here. Get the crowd into it, I think, Tom.
Rick, known for his showmanship sometimes during the games, not to be very quiet during the games. Rick's very vocal with the other team in a jovial way, as you would know.
What a nice save by Rick, regardless. So we're still
a minute 32 in this penalty. I think penalties are going to hurt McGee's if they don't stay away from the penalties.
I can see McGee's getting a little frustrated with Ronnie Tatro. Ronnie's still laying a little lumber on, and the boys aren't very happy with him.
Ronnie can be like a pebble in your shoe sometimes.
Nice play by Kurt Lattimore to glove the puck out of the zone. No call this year on that play, Tommy. Defensive zone.
I think that's good. It keeps the game moving, keeps the flow of the game going. Let's not stop the game for some useless things.
Colburn working down low. Kurt Lattimore gets in, fires out of the zone.
53 seconds left in the penalty.
Rick Guerin controls. Rick Guerin fires it up to Lattonville. Lattonville carries it across the blue line. Puts a move on Lattimore. Lattimore with that long stick breaks up another one.
Like I said before, long stick, big feet.
Randy Tage. Boys are not skating well right now, Tom. Everybody's standing around.
Well, Cleghorn's coming up the middle again.
Puts a move in. He's at the blue line. Puts it into Lattonville. Lattonville by himself. Tries to put a couple moves on Fedette. Oh, and Fedette hauls him down, and there's no penalty.
Away from the play. I don't think the referee saw it. Either that or said it was not really significant to what was going on in the action.
There's a little mishap right there. The puck being tossed around. It could have been an easy break for Marty's.
I think play's getting a little sloppy right now, Robin. I think you're seeing that the conditioning factor is not really not on either team's side at this point.
It's 4-3 at 3:45 left in the second period. Sam Lajoie working hard defensively in the corner. He's got Brett on him putting some pressure on. Lajoie comes out with the puck. Ott chasing him down. Can't get it. Lajoie clears it down the ice. Chucky McGee comes out and plays it up the board nicely. Clears it out of the zone. Excuse me. Craig King loses it to Brett Ott, and Brett Ott dumps it down in the zone. Dumps it in the zone. Forecheck by Billy Bayshard. He can't keep it in. Lee Jubert, center ice. He's going to dump it in. Can't get the shot in. Diorio breaks it up and loses it back to Jubert. Jubert clears it over to Billy Bayshard. Billy Bayshard over to Berto, and he can't get him on the break. Berto's got some pretty good wheels.
Billy Bayshard and Berto have played together a number of years. I know Bill likes using him on the wing.
Lee Jubert just broke up a nice 2-on-1. They come back down. They're in front. Guerin comes out with a little poke check. Little running around here, a little urgency. Bill Bayshard.
Oh, he couldn't play it.
Here's it back to Purrier. Purrier puts a snapshot in. Still has it over to Bayshard. Bayshard turns. Nobody in front of Guerin, Tommy.
Well, we're getting this, like I said,
What you hate to see. They parted the Red Sea, Tom.
Red Sea parted, and Rick Guerin fortunately was there to make the play.
You got to go to the net on those shots. You can't clear and go to the corners. You got to go to the net to hopefully pick up the rebound. First of all, to screen the goalie, Tom. Secondly, pick up the rebound.
Like I said a million times, the most important man is the man without the puck.
We're going to have a penalty coming up. I don't know who it's on. Ronnie Techo with a hat trick, folks. We're going to throw our hats on the ice. Ronnie with a trick.
Well, Ronnie could be compared to Kenny Linsman. He's out there, he's giving 110%, but he's under your skin all the time. You hate to play against him, love to play with him.
I kind of like playing against him, Tom. Ronnie and I have a little gamemanship going on that ice, a little competitive in nature.
I think that McGee's has to start taking advantage of these power play opportunities. No time like the present. It's 4-3, 2-minute penalty.
Oh, they got to keep that puck in. That's Favreau. Favreau over to Watts. Watts clears it in a 3-on-2. He's got Reed down in the corner. He's controlling it on the boards. He plays it back to Laporte. Laporte back to Watts. Watts cranks up, shoots one, save, Guerin. Again, nobody in front, Tom.
Well, you're not going to beat Rick Guerin. You're not going to beat him unless you put somebody in front of the net, deflect it, get something going. He's just too good. He's going to block that shot from 20 feet out all the time.
You have to have a mighty hard shot to get it by Guerin when he's got a clear view
and
of the
let's give
shot.
McGee some credit here. He's picked it up since the first period and let that maybe a questionable goal in early, but he's played real well. And the defensive stepped it up and cleared out in front of him.
Yeah, oh yeah. Chucky's had a good game. Come up big a couple times on Cleghorn.
Once again, you see Favreau getting a lot of ice time out here. He's playing I don't know if he's playing the point on the power play or not.
Broken up by Lajoie. Lajoie keeps it down deep. McGee moves it back. Favreau. Favreau back to Watts. Here we go. We got a 3-on-2, Tom, on a power play. Watts is going to set it up.
Well, I hope he does. He's got to set it in deep.
Well, he didn't. And it's cleared, not out. Stopped by Daniel Laporte. Favreau trying to work it low. Lajoie out of position, but makes the play. And they score. It tied it up. Travis Watts. Good defensive play by King to take his man out of the play, but nobody picked up Watts coming across the middle.
Rick made the initial save, made a nice save. Puck trickled a little bit behind him, and like you said, the puck laid there. No one cleared it out. And banged home by Travis Watts.
I believe that's 2 for 4. 2 for 4 for the boys on the power play for McGee's, Tom.
Well, as much as we said good things about Ronnie Tatro, I think he's going to have to cool it, stay out of the box, keep his team even up.
I think the captain's got to settle him down a little bit and say, hey, Ronnie, we're in here for the longevity of the thing. You've been out a couple goals. You've been out a few times. It's cost us 2 goals already. We got a 4-4 game here with 1:03 left in the second period. Face-off won by Marty's. Marty's clears it up. Lattonville chase it in. Jubert over to Fedette. Fedette clears it up to Reed. Reed comes in. He's going to slap one on King. He gets around King. He's walking in front. Nope, goes behind the net. Still with it. Still dangling. Slides it in front. Fedette comes in. We're going to have a break for Lattonville. Chased down by Jubert. And Jubert plays it smart. Takes the man, Tom.
I'll tell you right now, they're going to have to watch it. You got Cleghorn with some good wheels. You got Lattonville with some good wheels. You got McGee with good speed. You can't leave those guys open.
Almost, Tom. My God. Chucky came out, played it, went down flat. Cleghorn slid it underneath him. But it was a 3-on-1 with Jubert back against Cleghorn, Colburn, and Lattonville.
11 seconds left in the period. You don't want to give up anything here. You just want to get it, keep it wide, get it out of the zone.
Tom, McGee should have made a change. They're still with their power play line, so they've been on for a good 2-minute shift, which you can see they're clearly tired.
Well, anytime, 35 to 40 seconds is all you should be staying out there, especially this late in the game. Get fresh legs, sacrifice, dump the puck in, sacrifice the opportunity to score to put fresh legs on the ice.
Absolutely. We're going to have a quick break, and we'll be back for the third period with a 4-4 game. Marty's 4, McGee's 4. We've got a great game here, Tom.
Where's he from? Where's Bob from? What's the name of his son?
I think he's from Manitoba. I don't know. Third and final period. Marty's 4, McGee's 4. Shot. Jubert takes it off the shin. Still controlled by Colburn. Colburn puts one in, and we've got a whistle to stop the play. Puck was loose in the slot.
Puck was loose in the slot. Puck was loose in the crease.
Hey, Sam, can we get a shot of Bob Metchu on the Marty's bench? What do we got going there, Tom?
Well, that's not your typical headgear that you'll see walking the streets. Bob playing for Drew's Men's League from Noranda, Quebec. About 8 hours north of here. Bob,
North of Montreal, isn't it, Tom?
Well, north of here, north of Montreal. He's not a native to this area. Bob's lived here a number of years already, of course, but he is a little eccentric, to say the least.
Bob, I think, shot or trapped and skinned those, looks like rabbits himself.
We know no part of that headgear went to waste.
Guerin clears the puck out for Marty's, not controlled. And Purrier has the puck, plays it up to Berto. Berto, they get a 3-on-3. Broken up by Denoncourt. Eric Purrier dumps it in deep. Eric Purrier playing good, strong game for McGee's.
Eric Purrier, brother John Purrier, who we went to school with a number of years ago.
Yep.
You know the Purriers, they're coming out and giving 110% every time. Ronnie Tatro.
Ronnie Tatro is going to put a little lumber in there as you see him wind up. But we got a 3-on-2 coming back the other way with Billy Bayshard, Brett Ott, and Berto. Billy Bayshard back to Ott. Ott puts a one-timer in off the shoulder of Guerin. Here it comes 3-on-2 back the other way, Tom.
A transitional game right now. Like I said, people are getting tired.
And he puts a move on Latrimore. Latrimore takes him wide. They can't get a good pass off. Randy Tatro goes in hard against Ott and controls. Gary McGee behind the net. Puts one out to Kupal. Kupal one times it high off the glass.
I think you've got to see a little more of Cleghorn out here in the third period. You know, the guy has proven track record as far as scoring goals, and it's a 4-4 tie. You want your shooter out there.
We got 13 minutes left. Kupal controlling behind the net, broken up by Bill Bayshard. Bill Bayshard cleared it high. Souvenir country.
Up in the cheap seats here. I don't think you're going to see too many fans running after that one tonight.
Well, we've got a couple hundred people here sitting tight at the Crate Memorial Civic Center tonight. But we got a barn burner, Tom, 4-4. The Cardinals must be out of town tonight.
I think so. I think we have a lot of faithful relatives here. 200 might be a slight exaggeration. It kind of be compared to the Million Man March.
Tend to agree. Jerry Kupal puts a shot into the corner. And it's kept in by King. King slides it back to Kupal. King again, controlling at the blue line. One-handed over to Todd Kupal. Todd Kupal, Kurt Lattimore, get on in on him. It's King controlling behind the net. He comes out to the left side. Kept in by Sammy Lajway. Lajway back to Kupal. Kupal controlling on the boards. He's got 3 guys on him. There's got to be somebody open, Tom. He puts it behind the net. King behind the net. Works it out. Lattimore on him. Little pick by Kupal. Back to Lajway. Lajway gets the shot off. Chucky McGee's on the ice doing a hex style with a big save.
Chuck McGee in a prone position. They've got to clear the man out in front of the net.
Right now, Tom, I can see Kupal in front all by himself. And they're going to have some type of penalty. We got a little pushing between Kupal and Lattimore. And we're going to have a holding on Laporte, I believe.
Laporte has tried to hold up. He's tried to hold up Cleghorn all game, and we're just pure speed against size and strength, and the best thing he can do is hold him up. But he's taken a number of penalties. That is his second or his third?
I think it's his third, Tommy.
I believe everyone has been with Cleghorn. These are the people you want out there right now in this power play. You've got some speed, you got some experience, and you got some strength.
I think the refs are going to be a little lenient, Tom, here in the third period with a tie game.
Well, it's hard to say. I'm not going to comment on the refereeing at this point.
No, they're doing a fine job, as in the last game. Last game in which Plattsburgh defeated LTS. Plattsburgh base group.
Plattsburgh Giroux.
The score definitely doesn't say how the game was actually played. I think it was 15-0. Lee Jubert clears the puck down. Sam Lajway can't collect. And in goes McGee. McGee's going hard. He takes Lajway in the corner. McGee's going to control the puck. He throws it out to Favreau. Favreau kick.
Here's what you don't want to see.
Here's
Cleghorn coming up the middle.
Cleghorn getting his wheels. He's trying to go down Jubert. He comes up and fires one way over the net. Cleghorn's got a high shot, Tommy. It's a couple times he's put that shot up high.
Well, I think we've got a penalty here. I think Andre Cleghorn is going to the box. I'm not sure. Something happened behind the play. But at any event, it nullifies the power play for McGee's.
Gave him a cross-check, Tommy. Must have had a cross-check behind the net.
I think he's getting frustrated. He's being held all over the ice. But like you said before, this type, you have to just play through it and take your knocks and go with it.
Absolutely. You got to skate through that, and you can't get frustrated. He had a good shot on net. He might have been a little upset with himself at putting it over the net.
I think you're correct.
But took his team out of a power play situation. We've got 4-on-4 at 11:40 of the third period.
As they would say, this is Gretzky hockey. Give me a 4-on-4.
Well, let's see if Gretzky shows up. Here he is, Favreau with the puck, scaring it across the red line. He turns, wheeling and dealing. He puts one over to Jubert. Jubert's broken up by Colburn. Favreau's back there to break up the play. McGee controls.
We'll have to mention our 3 stars after the game, Robin. I have an idea who I think would be my number 1 and number 2 stars right now.
Well, I'm thinking probably Ronnie Tatro's got to be one of them. He's worked hard tonight. Denencourt puts a move at the red line. He carries it in. It's still 4-on-4. McGee's. Colburn has it for McGee's. He puts a move on, and it's broken up by Watts.
Travis Watts hustling with him is... Whoa!
A stack save by Guerin.
Transitional hockey again, Robin.
Lattenville working hard against Jubert. Somebody's holding on to somebody's stick there. Maybe not. And Reed has a puck for McGee's. He clears it over to Watts. Watts can't control, but puts a move on and regroups.
Watts, a former Shazy soccer standout. Shazy hockey, played hockey for Beekmantown through the Shazy program.
Good skater, good heads. Good players. Good to see these guys from Shazy. Lattenville getting in. He's holding on to his stick. That's a penalty, Tom, these days. You can't grab anybody's stick.
Well, they're supposed to be calling that a little tighter this year.
Craig King puts one into Diorio. Diorio in front makes the save. Actually in there to screen it, but puck ends up going off him. And Reed can't control the puck and goes in easily. No forecheck on Sam Lajway.
All even. Cleghorn coming out of the box.
2 seconds, 1, 5 aside. Chucky McGee plays one up. Can't be controlled by Cleghorn. Gale tries to put one over to Billy Bayshore. Can't control it. It's back up the ice. Cleghorn's in, and we're going to have an offsides call.
(4-4), 9:29 left in the third period. This is all this game was supposed to be. Two teams that basically have played a lot of hockey with each other and against each other.
Cleghorn to take the face-off against Billy Bayshard. Billy Bayshard wins the face-off. It goes back to Purrier. Purrier puts it out to Berto. Berto chases it up to the red line. He gathers it up. Cleghorn's there to intercept the pass. Over to King. King back to Cleghorn. Cleghorn's being watched by Ott. Kurt Lattimore cuts it in. Cleghorn broken up by the defensive pair of Letchermore. Out, going in hard. Very hard. Is broken up by King. King playing nice defense, Tommy.
King played for Seton 2 years ago. A very, very intelligent player, very cerebral thinking player. Not going to make a lot of mistakes out there.
Works hard. Here comes Kupal. Kupal to Kupal. Shot. Saved by Chucky McGee. Stayed down on that one. Nice shot on the ice by Kupal. Ronnie Tatro dumps one in. He's got two guys in overload situation on the left side. Kupal and Kupal, but neither one of them pick up the puck. And it's cleared out by Purrier. McGee's changing. Purrier again knocks it up to Bill Bayshard. Bill Bayshard's up over the line. Get a semi 2-on-1. Ronnie Tatro goes back. It's broken up by Denoncourt. Denoncourt breaking it out. He's got Kupal up the ice, and he hits him, but he can't control. Fedette breaks it up for McGee's, and Berto goes over and collects it up. Clears it out to center ice.
Robin, I think you're going to come down to is the team that makes the last mistake really is going to be the unfortunate one, because at this point they're stringing the plays out. I think you're going to see a 2-on-1. You're going to see a breakaway going to be the score.
Here's something here, Tommy. We got something working. One-on-one. It's in front. He knocked around. Randy
could have been hitting from behind, Robin. That could have been hitting from behind.
Randy's working hard, but they're not going to call anything, Tom. Looks like they're going to let it go. You'll see this go back the other way. The two Tatro boys are working very hard. They don't want to give up a goal.
They're going to need a change here. They're going to have to change it up. They've been on a long time. Favreau on the ice again, getting a lot of ice time. I think he's going to be the person you're going to need out there if you're going to get a goal.
Favreau's back to pick it up. He plays it around to number 11. And back around to Fedette. Fedette picks up the puck for McGee's. Plays it up to Favreau. Favreau, oh! Dave Purrier. Dave Purrier trying to gather that puck in. King puts it in wide to Kupal. Kupal can't collect it. Cleghorn plays it in behind the net. Lee Jubert back to play, and Purrier plays it out. Here comes Favreau. It's a 2-on-2. Got Sam Lajway back checking. Favreau plays it over to McGee. McGee can't control it. It's broke out by Cleghorn.
Coming up the middle again. Andre Cleghorn.
Cleghorn's going to wind one up from the blue line. Puts a floater by the right pipe of Chucky McGee. Here's a break.
Oh, he couldn't control. Oh, another mistake.
High shot by Gale. Gale still collects the puck. And we're going to have a cross check by Scott Denoncourt in the corner. They let a lot go, but they're going to call that one, Tommy.
Well, he was down in the prone position, and Denoncourt put the lumber to Gale's head. I mean, behind the play, he thought maybe he wouldn't see it, but he didn't get away with it.
Well, here's an opportunity for McGee's. I believe, Tommy, that Marty's was expected to win this game.
If I was a betting man, which I am not, as you know, Robin, I would put my money on Marty's.
Well, with a man down, 6:29 left in the third period, a 2-minute penalty. Billy Bayshard's coming out with a loaded hand here. Billy Bayshard taking the center.
I think you want to have your best skaters on the ice. I like having Ott down low. I think he works hard. He's a big player, and I think that's somebody you want in front of the net in this power play.
And they took Favreau off. He's a little tired. That line was working a little hard. Denny Laporte controls. And he cranks one up off of Randy Tatro. Picked off by the ref. Berto controls. He slides it over. Slides it over to Reed. Reed with a crank just wide. Billy Bayshard gets rebound. And Guerin's there to make the save.
I think they're relying a little bit too much on Ricky Guerin at this point. McGee's is putting a lot of pressure down low, and it's just a matter of time. If you shoot the puck 25 times at the goal, one of them's going to go in eventually.
Good hard shot by Reed, just wide of the pipe. Billy Bayshard against Todd Diorio. Diorio wins it back to Randy Trombley. Randy Trombley's being checked by Berto. Berto works hard. Tatro works harder and comes out with the puck and clears it out of the zone. Got a minute 30 left in the power play.
A little lunch pail hockey down there, Robin.
Boys working hard. You'll love to see it. Denny Laporte clears it up for Ott, and it's broken up by Samuel Ajway. Denny keeps it in. He's got to wait for Ott to clear out of the zone. He plays it back to Billy Bayshard. Billy's got a man over there that's Ott. Ott over to Reed. Reed carries it in the zone and sets it up. Over to Billy Bayshard. Billy deflects it back to Laporte. Bayshard working it down low. Slides one across, and Ott can't get a stick on it to knock it home. Ott working behind the net. They throw it out front. Here's Laporte with a heavy shot. He puts a move on, shoots it just wide. Billy Bayshard can't gather it in. Ott with a shot up high, and it's saved by Guerin.
There was a comedy of errors there. Opportunities galore. McGee's couldn't bury it.
Everybody standing around, Tom. Nobody moving their feet. Guerin got his big mitt up in the air and knocked it down.
If they had pockets in their pants, they would be having them in there right there. They didn't have any opportunity to do anything.
You mean they had their hands in their pockets, Tom? Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
Okay. All right, they're making a change. Still 49 seconds left in the power play. 5:18 left in the third. 4-4 game. Fedette comes out for McGee's. Same line. They could be a little tired. Cleghorn's on the ice. Watch out for Cleghorn. They're going to be clearing the puck out. Cleghorn could be flying. Here's the first break, the 2-on-1. Gary McGee and Cleghorn. Berto's back checking hard. Comes up big, makes a nice play. And McGee can't get a shot off. Nice back checking by Berto.
Well, at this point, you've got to give everything you've got. Here we have another 2-on-1 down low. Buries it.
Cleghorn to McGee. Still 28 seconds left. That's another shorthanded goal, Tom. Second one tonight for Marty's. Cleghorn had his hand on both of them, a goal assist.
The reason being is when you get concentrating on their power play, you forget that you have some dangerous people out there, and Cleghorn can take the puck and go end to end with it, which we just saw.
He froze Fedette back there in a defensive position and tooled by him, slid it over to McGee. McGee made no mistake, put it in the back of the net.
Still plenty of time left, Robin. 4:57 in the third period.
And on a power play, Tom. Gale, Watts, and Reed. And it's controlled by McGee and Cleghorn. Cleghorn comes out, puts a little stick on it, just wide. But here's the break McGee should be looking for. Two guys down deep. We're going to have an icing on McGee's face-off with 11 seconds left in the power play. It's going to be in McGee's zone.
Boys are getting a little winded right now. Both teams bending over. Anytime you see the players bending over, leaning on their sticks, you know they're tired.
We got Cleghorn and McGee still on the ice for Marty's. No, they're making a change. The two Coupal boys are coming out. They both work hard. Coupals are noted for that.
Well, Jerry played a number of years ago for Beekmantown. And Todd graduated in, I believe, 93 from Seton Catholic.
Todd's brother
Glenn playing up for the Cornwall Colts this year. Hopefully going to make that move from the Colts to a premier Division I team. We'd like to see it. And Clarkson is an option at this point. Clarkson University, RPI, UVM, all been looking at this highly touted individual, Glenn Coupal.
Be nice to see him stay local. I'd like to see him in UVM so we could go watch him play, Tom.
Well, I have a personal preference to see him at Clarkson. Good friend of mine, Mark Morris, the coach there.
Coupal to Coupal, puts it wide. Coupal to Coupal connection out here tonight. Hasn't netted any goals, but they worked awfully hard. Move put on by Reed to walk it in. Watts controls it. They're going to be looking to shoot the puck now, Tommy.
Well, you can't be playing at the high slot with it. You got to get it low, get it down to people there working.
Watts comes back and picks the puck off of Coupal. Plays it up the zone. Coupal forechecking hard, keeps it in. Both Coupals in deep. Joubert comes out with the puck. Coupal's forechecking over to Watts. Watts behind the net, clears it around. He's going to be forechecked by Lajoie, but the puck gets out of the zone.
I think they're playing smart defense on Marty's. They're not trying to jump up into the play too much. They're dumping the puck in, playing safe, playing back. Let's not make any mistakes here. Let's try to wrap this game up and go home with a win.
Look out, here comes Eric Reed. We got a 2-on-1. Puts one in on Guerin. Guerin, big save. Denoncourt plays Reed off. Reed not showing the...
Reed a little disgruntled here. We got a little action going on behind the play. Ronnie Tatro with Tommy Gale.
Ronnie wasn't involved, was he? Well, he was taken down. No penalty on the play. Definitely could have been a call. Well, looks as if the boys may have been giving up for McGee's. They're not skating hard. You've got 3 minutes left, Tom. They've got to be dumping the puck and going hard.
They got to get something going.
Ronnie Tatro breaks it up. They got a 3-on-2. He plays it over to Lattonville. Lattonville's at the top of the circle. Tries to put him in a Lattimore and can't get by. Big feet.
Size 12. Hard to get. Very difficult to get it through those feet. The reason we're commenting on that, Curtis plays with us on Tuesday nights, and like we said before, Kurt not fleet of foot, but positionally one of the smartest players that you'll see.
Very smart. Plays position very well. Kurt's trying to get something going. He's in deep.
Kurt's jumped up in the play. I think somebody has to jump up in the play, get something going.
Plays it back to defenseman Bayshard. Bayshard puts a shot in on Guerin. Right in front. Lattimore's there. Gets a shot on. Guerin gets his legs on it, and they're going to have a face-off to the left. Lattimore stepped up in the play and made something happen, Tom.
Kurt just barely missed putting that puck, driving it home. Just fortunate for Ricky Guerin to get his left leg on it. 2
minutes left. Marty's almost makes an awful mistake.
Well, at this point, you have to consider when you want to pull your goalie if things aren't going to go your way. I mean, if my opinion, you're going to have to do it early. I want to do it around the minute mark. So if I'm Bill Bayshard, I want to be thinking, when do we want to pull our goalie, and who do I want to put out for as the extra skater?
Exactly. And you're going to make sure you get that puck down deep, Tom. You control it in deep.
As you know, the setup for this tournament is goals against, so a loss doesn't necessarily put McGee's out of it. We have a timeout here, I believe.
We have a timeout in the play. Bill Bayshard making a smart call. He's going to...
As you know, Bill is the coach at Beekmantown, and I think this is a good coaching move. Take a timeout, rest your best players, get the ones you want out there, and talk some strategy about what you want to do once you get the puck down in their end.
2:08 left in the third. 5-4 Marty's. We're going to have a minute. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, Tom.
We're back here. 2:04 left, third period. McGee's up by a goal, 5-4 over, Marty's up 5-4 over McGee's. Got a charge to the net, Robin.
Greg King.
Greg King bring it up. Greg King coming down the side, looking for Gary McGee. Good smart plays here, put it deep. That's what he does, goes behind the net to McGee. McGee tracks it down. Little rough and tumble corner action. Puck is tied up in the skates. Comes out to Bill Bayshard. Bayshard looking for Brett Ott, and we've got an icing.
Tough playing, Billy. He knows better than that. He's got to gain the red line first, then dump that puck in there.
Gain the line, dump it in. Put 2 men on the puck. We've got nothing to lose now, 5-4. Like I did say, it is important to keep those goals against. 5-4. The goal differential is somewhat important, as well as the goals against.
Keep an eye on McGee coming out of the net.
It looked like they have an extra shot.
Reed wins the draw, and it goes around to Ott. Ott gets it out, and Craig King gathers it up for Marty's. Marty's dropped it back into Dorio. It's broken up by Brett Ott. Look for the goalie coming out. There he goes. No, he's not. Berto's going in hard. We're going to have a face-off in the zone. Sam Lashway takes down his man, Berto, in the corner. What's the call? We're just going to have a face-off to the left of Guerin. And there goes Chuck McGee.
He's out of the net.
They're going to come with 6 skaters, Tommy. Who are they putting out there? They've got Bayshard, Berto, Ott, Reed, and Denny Laporte. No, they're not taking them out, Tom. They're going to wait.
I think they're going to wait to get game possession, Robin. I think they think it's maybe a bit too early with minute 19. They maybe wait till the minute mark to do this. I'm just wondering. I'm looking over to the bench. They've got 3 people standing up. We have another timeout, I believe.
Marty's calling a timeout, so we got a minute. We'll be right back. left in the third period. We got 6 skaters. 6 skaters for McGee's.
You got
Billy Bayshard
down.
can't win it back. Shot in.
Charge the net.
Just wide. Out, puts it off the back of the net. And a quick whistle by the ref. We're going to have the face-off outside.
Robin, I do want to commend the officials on the excellent job they've done tonight. 2 relatively inexperienced officials. If you consider what they had to work with last year, there's a number of people who've left the area, somewhat quality officials, experienced officials, and they've been forced to go out and virtually recruit to get some new officials, and these guys have done a real good job, especially at this competitive level.
We got a minute left. Berto goes in hard. Tatro tries to break the puck out. Tries to get up to Cleghorn. Kupal's on top of it. We're going to have another face-off, Tom, to the left of Guerin.
Well, no damage as far as McGee's goes, just a little clicks off the clock. Looking to take advantage of these opportunities that are getting, but Ricky Guerin holding his own.
Cleghorn, Tatro, Kupal, and Denicourt against Billy Bayshard's group. Face off, goes behind the net. Ott goes in hard. He's taken in hard by Denicourt. Denicourt shot goes up front, some out front. Billy Bayshard. They try to go back to it. Shot in. Puck's bouncing around. They got some rough stuff here by Denicourt.
Denicourt not afraid to throw the lumber around behind the play. Number of quality opportunities down once again from McGee's. Just couldn't find the trigger enough to put it away.
Well, boys were using the lumber a little bit too much, I think, in front of that net, Tommy. Getting the shots in the back. I guess if you're going to give it, you better be able to receive it, Tom.
That's right.
We got a happy ref here.
Referee's very enjoying the game he's doing. It's good to see.
Doing a fine job.
Feet.
Back to point, Reed with a big shot.
Big save.
With a
Big
bad
left.
save.
20 seconds left. 23 seconds left in this game.
Cleghorn goes in hard. Cleghorn's going to get there. No, he's not. Laporte gets over with a big stick. Here's it back to McGee. Back in. Ott can't gather it. We got 10 seconds in front.
Oh!
Shot just wide. McGee's all over the place. We've got guys pushing everybody down. They're grabbing, they're holding, it's over. Marty's comes down with a hard pot 5-4 victory, folks.
Not for the effort, Robin, of Ricky Guerin at the end of the game. I think the outcome could have been much different.
Guerin came up strong, definitely. He had about 5 or 6 good shots on him at the end of the third period. Tom?
3 stars.
3 stars tonight's game?
I got to give my star number 1.
Always give number 3 first, Tom.
Well, yeah, you're right, Robin. Inexperienced at this. Star number 3, I'll let you give star number 3.
I like the way Ronnie Tatro played. Ronnie Tatro had a hell of a game. He worked hard. He set the tone for Marty's, I believe. He got the boys up, although he did have 3 or 4 penalties.
I think your star number 2 has got to be Scott Favreau from McGee's. He logged a lot of quality ice and did a job from both the forward position and the defensive position.
And star number 1, Tom?
I think there's no doubt about that, Robin.
Ricky Guerin.
Rick Guerin, Moore's native, St. John's graduate, Hamilton graduate. Fine performance and goal tonight.
Excellent job.
Enjoyed doing the game tonight. Thank you, Sam Castine.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Calvin. Hope to do another game with you, Tom. Thank you very much. Tom Brandell is a color man. Robin Whedon coming for you live from the Crate Center, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night.